Hey guys, and welcome to a new Let's Play series on the Hockey Gaming channel. Today we're going to be playing some Age of Mythology. This is one of my longtime favorite games. It's a old RTS from the early 2000s, and in this game you are choosing a deity from one of four different civilizations: the Greeks, the Egyptians, the Norse, or the Atlanteans. And you will allow them to be your major god as you're trying to gain favor with them, and along the way you're advancing like other Age of Empire games, and you're going to be worshipping other minor gods that serve under your major god. So today we are going to be playing as the Greeks. We're going to go with Zeus, and we're just going on a random map. And again, this is the Age of Mythology Extended Edition. It's available on Steam. So if you'd like to try this game after watching this video or other videos for this series, feel free to check it out. It's a very fun video game, and it does have some support for online. There are some bugs and glitches with it at the moment, but the developers have been working on it. If you do not want to try out the Extended Edition, there is a large community of players that still play on a service called Voobly. And if you find a way to essentially get the first Age of Mythology and the Titans, you can play with those players as well. But again, for this video, we are using the Extended Edition, and we're going to be using the day and night cycles, and we're just going to play on random. The computer is only on moderate for the sake of this video, so perhaps I can explain things, and we're going to get going. So we have Zeus versus Thor on Tundra. And again, this is an Age of Empire style game, so you start off the game pretty slow, and you're trying to gather resources to build your empire. In this case, I'm making some villagers, get some berries over there. It's a little bit of a bad placement of the granary, but it's only against the AI. I did have the map on revealed, so normally you would be scouting, but in this case, I will not be scouting in this game. Since I'm against the Norse use a lot of infantry units because their main constructors, their workers, are actually their military units. So any of their military units can actually, that are infantry anyways, can build buildings for them. You should be very careful when you're playing against the Norse overall, because they can very quickly overwhelm you with advances and rushes if you're going against an actual player who is using the Norse.
Πρόσεχε, ναι. Έστω, βρυτόμος.
We're going to get going on a storehouse over there. We're going to get our wood supply started at least. We do have quite a few villagers on food right now, so we should be able to get some food in there to get some more villagers here before this last population is done, hopefully.
Λέγε, βρυτόμος.
And essentially, this is a storehouse, and for the Greeks, the storehouse allows them to bring their gathered wood and gold over to deposit it rather than use the town center. But you, of course, can use the town center if you need to. There we go, now we have enough resources for a villager. We're going to get started on the gold supply as well. Again, not the best granary placement over there. It's causing my villagers to actually take a couple more extra seconds, so that was a mistake, but there's not many berries left anyways. It's not a huge deal. I am going to have to build a house soon. As you can see, my population is almost at the max at the moment, so I'll have to make another villager. Or I'm sorry, another house. Again, this game has one of my favorite soundtracks overall. Any video game. The gameplay is pretty second to none as well. I was very excited when I heard this game was being remade on Steam. A bunch of my friends got it as well. But as you can see, that granary placement actually just glitched that villager there, so this is not a very good situation, that placement there. That was a big mistake, but again, only a couple berry bushes left anyways. Now, the difference between the Greeks, every civilization in this game, Greeks, Egyptians, Norse, Atlanteans, they all gather favor in different ways. The Greeks actually have to have villagers praying to their temples. And when the villagers pray to the temples, it'll gather you favor so you can build the most iconical thing in this game and what the game is named after, myth units. So you can end up getting mighty Cyclopses or Minotaur or the Anubis if you're the Egyptians and all sorts of things, and it's one of the most entertaining things about this game. And in this game, heroes counter myth units, and myth units counter human units, and human units counter hero units. On top of that, there's the standard cavalry counter archers, and you have infantry countering cavalry, and of course, you have the overall trifecta there. Again, cavalry counter the archers, archers counter infantry, infantry counter the cavalry. So you do that on top of the hero, myth, and human unit system. I'm getting to the point where I am going to want to start getting some villagers on prayer and just kind of hoard up on some food so I can advance to the second age, since right now there's not many military units I can build. We'll send this guy over here for fun, just kind of annoy him, see if he sends his Ulfsark over to attack it. He did build his temple, so he's going to be advancing soon. Yeah, so he does send his Ulfsark over to stop that little advance over there on that tower. See if I can get some more food here soon so I can age up, so to speak. Time being, I'll make one more villager. Get 5 and 5 on that. I have 9 on food at the moment, though. Boy, the Ulfsark's chasing down to my city. My villager to actually destroy the Ulfsark has a higher attack than the Ulfsark does right now. Of course, it's in the range of my town center now as well, so it just got obliterated there. I'm 4 food away from advancing, so let's just go put that in and hope that's not yes, it is. Okay. So here is what I was talking about with the minor guards. You have the gods. You have the choice between, you know, getting Athena or Hermes. They're both minor. They have god powers. There's another thing that makes this game different than other RTSs. You have these one-time use god powers. Unless you're the Atlanteans, then sometimes you have multiple use on your god powers. But you have these one-time use god powers that can turn the tide of battle in your favor. In the case of Athena, she has restoration and heals all of her units and even some buildings around there. She also gets the Minotaur, which is a myth unit. It's a very powerful unit overall, and it has a gore attack where it can charge off normal human units and potentially kill them. And of course some other military improvements for various units. And Hermes over here has Ceasefire, where he can prevent any player from building any towers or fortresses for a minute, and also they can't attack each other. He also gets the Centaur, which is a very strong cavalry archer. Since I am against the Norse, I do think I'm going to go with Hermes, because it's good to have archers against them. We're going to go with Hermes here. Again, I have only 1 villager praying to my temple right now, so I'm not getting a ton of favor, but I still have enough for a myth unit. Also, when you first advance, you get 1 of your myth units for free, and this was a trend that started in the original Titans expansion. Before, in the original Age of Mythology, you did not receive a myth unit upon just aging up, but in this game, you do. And it helps you to have a little bit of defense if you want to go a little bit more economic focus still when you first advance. Just a little bit more protection for your city. It's worth mentioning, I have these sentry towers around my town as well. They don't actually do any damage until they're advanced. So only the Egyptians get their towers to upgrade completely on their own without paying anything. Other civilizations have to pay 200 wood and 100 gold once they hit the classical era. Again, I ran out of food here, but I'm just going to move these villagers off somewhere else. So I don't really want them fighting wolves, so we'll go over here. We'll hunt down some more caribou and some moose. Oh, those are elks, actually. So again, I'm out of population here because of the myth unit that spawned for me, so I'm going to build a couple houses, get some more population here. And then once that population's done, I'll get some more food gatherers. I'm going to send one of my gold units right now, again, to go and build some military fortifications over there. So I'll make 2 archery ranges. Now, Zeus is actually very good with the hoplites. They are foot soldiers, they're infantry. So I am going to want to make at least 1 or 2 military academies as well, because those are his second, well, his main unit. Hades is actually the special god in terms of archers. If I knew I was going against the Norse, I may have chosen Hades because his archers are more powerful. But that doesn't mean to say that I still can't build them as Zeus. I'll be fine with them. I never explained about Zeus's main god power. He has Bolt, and it's a bolt of lightning that strikes down and immediately kills any unit. Other than a Titan, A Titan is a large monstrosity a player can build in the Mythic Age, and they're pretty devastating. The only thing that really does a ton of damage to them are siege units and heroes, so it takes a lot to actually take them down, but Bolt will take out a little bit of the damage of a Titan, I believe, but it will definitely not kill it. Otherwise, everyone would be playing Zeus to counter that. So we're going to move on to the elk now over here. We'll get the plow upgrade already set up, so when we're ready to go over to farms, we have it. Also upgrade our food and wood gatherers. With all these people we have on food right now, it's going to make it very easy to make some infantry units, which we need. It looks like we're going to be population capped again, that's what that sound meant. We'll make a couple houses. And we have a miniature army right now, it's not bad. Do need to upgrade my towers, though, once I get enough wood. We'll start building some more villagers, put on those resources as well. At least another 4 for each for now. Some more military units coming out. We'll make a centaur to go with army. We'll forget about the towers just for a moment. So we're going to have more on wood soon anyways. Looks like my villagers ran out of food over here again. We can move a little bit further. We're getting a little bit close to them though. But we can move a little bit further and start hunting down these guys as well. Oh boy, that's bad. We're going to use ceasefire right away. A little bit of a risk to have them so close to them anyways, but now we'll know they'll be safe. These villagers and get them out of here. We'll just have them hunt right in front of my guys so they're safe. A pretty large army by him as well. Looks like I may need some heroes to counter some of the things he has overall. Build some more units pretty fast. I need them. See, they've surrounded my centaur here. He's gonna kind of be the bait, I guess, at the moment. I'm away from my villagers so they can get a little bit of food really quick before the ceasefire's over. Definitely happy took that god power now. Here comes some more archers. They'll be good against all of these Norse units because other than the troll they have there, the archers will counter all of them because they're actually all infantry. The fight. Let's get these archers all focusing on one person. Let's take them down as fast as we can. Get our first centaur go down here, but you see, looks like I'm going to be winning this battle. Yeah, so we won that first battle there. It's good for us. Alright. These villagers back on some food. Once again, they're running out pretty fast because, again, I have so many just over here on food. A couple more villagers for gold. Looks like we're running out of population again. Build all the houses that I can until I'm done with them. Alright. Send this guy over here to build an armory so we can advance to the next stage soon. Once again, my food gatherers are waiting here. A little bit of wrong placement. Oh, wolf's attacking, get rid of it. See, as you can see there are some aggressive animals. Not all animals are just going to allow themselves to be hunted down. Sometimes the hunters will become the hunted in that case. If I didn't have so many villagers here, it could have been pretty dangerous. A couple more food gatherers over there that were idle. I should mention that I'm by no means an expert at this game. It's just one of my favorite games from my childhood overall. Alright, once again, those wolves are hunted. We're going to get another granary up over here. Looks like there are some elks over there to be hunted. Having a pretty large military in case they attack again, which is good. We got our armory down now too. We can get copper mail since they will be having mostly infantry units. It'll be good against them to counter them. It'll give them extra hack defense, which of course means a physical based attack. And here they are attacking again. And it looks like we'll be alright. Again, I just have many more units than he has. Focus fire here and get these units down as fast as possible. There we go. Again, we're alright. upgraded those towers to watchtowers. They can defend the city now. Let's get some heroes in our army in case they do come back with more myth units eventually. We get Jason and Odysseus.
Λέγε.
Go. Heroes also have the ability to pick up relics like this. And as an example, that relic there allows Jason, or I'm sorry, infantry units to deal more damage to Titans. But he can go and pick up that relic now and bring it back to my temple to put it inside of it. And I can use that relic benefit now. So again, we're going to build another granary, hunt down these things. We have a little bit of a granary scouting advantage here. I got granaries all over the place because of how fast we're going through some of these. So again, we're going to age up here. We can get Dionysus, and he's going to upgrade my cavalry, but mainly the Hydra, which is a very powerful myth unit. Work here with Apollo, who improves my archers. I think Apollo would have been strong because it is against the Norse, but I already have one myth unit to be built out of wood. I don't really want two, so I'm going to go with the Hydra because I can make it out of food. Be pretty good for me. We have Odysseus now over here too. He can pick up relics. We'll get him to go pick up this relic over here, and we'll task him to transfer the temple and come back. We ran out of our gold source here. We're going to have to move them off to a new gold area. Now, as you can see, I built all of my temples before, and since I did that, if I want to get more population at this point, I think I'm going to have to build a town center. So we will start making some town centers. That last resource gathering upgrade up. And food over here again. We'll move these guys over here as well. There's some oxes this time to hunt over here too if we need to. Build some centaur. We'll upgrade their centaur as well. So once we get enough wood, we can actually get some stronger centaur in our army. There's the Hydra. Now the Hydra is a myth unit, again, very powerful. Essentially, every time the Hydra kills a human unit in battle, it'll gain another head and it'll do additional damage. It already has 800 HP, which is very high for any unit in this game. So again, we got the chance to get some resource upgrades here, so we're going to take the chance to upgrade our resource. We can make another hero unit, Hercules, for our army. It's going to be pretty powerful. There's the ox attack over there. That's what the signal was. And we're going to need a little bit of resources here before we can get the town center. So we're going to need to move our wood source soon anyway, so we'll get them to chop down some trees until we have enough. Hunt down the other ox. Here we go, we have Hercules joining the army now. Really need more people on gold right now, so I'll actually reposition these guys to wood. Let's advance to the heroic age as well. We need to upgrade our military units so they're more powerful in general. Once we get enough resources anyways. We're not farming yet, so we've been hunting for a while. We are going to have to switch over to farming soon, though, in the near future. Looks like he's coming to attack. The AI likes to warn you before they attack. It's something that definitely helps newer players to the game. So he should be attacking again. Let's keep an eye out for him. Hopefully he's not going for the villagers over there. The AI kinda cheats sometimes and can find your villagers even if they don't have vision on them, so let's hope he doesn't find them. And we'll get another hack defense upgrade on our units so that they're better at dealing with defenses. We should actually put up some walls just in case they do try to come around this from this way. We'll put up a wall over there. We'll put one around the other side too. There they are. See, we did find them. Okay. Here they come. They're going to use flaming weapons, which will make their units do more damage during this fight. We have an advantage over them. My units are just more upgraded, and again, I got the hack defense to help me against their units overall. So this should be a pretty one-sided battle for me. Yep, we won it, and he used his flaming weapons, so we don't have to worry about that anymore. we are against the Norse, I can actually build this unit that's a counter infantry that's only good against infantry and should be very powerful against them because of who they are. It's time to finally build this town center over here. Get some more units. I think it's finally time to take the attack over to him and attack him for all the attacking he's done to me. We have a pretty formidable army, and again, it's countering him pretty well. Chop some wood over here. Alright, we got some units here. A lot of them are damaged. Unfortunately, I have no way to heal them right now. We are going to go in and see if we can counterattack him for once. Look at that, for somehow he has building destroyed. I guess he must have deleted it for some reason. Use bronze. It'll make my units more defensible against hack attacks and pierce, so when we're being attacked by his towers now as well, we'll be safer. Just take out this tower over here, then we can work on killing his military barracks. Focus our fire just on one thing in particular first. The Herzer, so he has no military units attacking us. Take out the temple next. More missed units for Herzer for you, buddy. Finish this over here. Attack Young, we'll attack the Longhouse first. We don't want him building any more military units against me, of course. Looks like against his moderate player, obviously, it was a little bit too easy for me. But again, I just want to show you guys the game in this first video overall. It's really in-depth. There's a lot of strategy in this game. I've never been a good enough player to get to that extent, but it's a lot of fun. There's a lot of history in this game. If you're a mythology person, if you like history, especially any of these, you know, huge civilizations, you might enjoy this game. Alright, so we killed his town center over here even when I was making those farms over there. Did remove all his town centers from the map. Looks like we do have the game won at this point, no matter what, but we'll hunt down his villagers for a little bit, make sure he has no way of coming back. Now, the Norse can convert their villagers into military units when they need to, so any villager can be turned into an Ulfsark if he needed to make more buildings. Their normal villagers can only gather resources. As you can see, the computer is asking just to lose here. He's trying to resign. I have this game pretty much in the bag. I'd just be hunting down his units one by one at this point to win the game. So we are just going to accept the surrender, and we're going to move on. I hope you guys enjoyed this first Let's Play with Age of Mythology. If you'd like to see more Let's Plays with Age of Mythology, please let me know. I hope you enjoyed it. And again, the game is Age of Mythology, the Extended Edition. You can get this game on Steam, or of course you can find other methods and get the original game and the Titans expansion and play on Voobly with other players. So again, I hope you guys enjoyed. Please like, subscribe, or comment if you want to see more, and thank you for watching.